Hey, how's it going, guys? Rico here from Forever and Profit. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is Australian JPY. Still the same trend lines that I drew on the previous video. I haven't changed anything. So pretty much what's happened is Australian has not broken this trend line, this weekly trend line, and it's been kind of just ranging in this area, right? We zoom in on the daily chart, we can see a reversal pattern. So what this is going to do for me basically is during London session and New York session, all I'm going to be looking for on the 1 hour chart, look, we're on the daily. I have a reversal pattern. My bias is up, right? My bias is up. All I'm going to do is when I'm trading in the nighttime, all I'm going to do is wait for a small pullback and then some type of reversal pattern indicating it's going to go up, continue the bullish move, okay? So all I'm going to be looking for is a reversal pattern at 11 GMT or maybe in the middle of London, like 12, 13 GMT. Up to, if it doesn't happen in London right away, like in the beginning of London, if I don't see a reversal pattern on the 1 hour chart, it's probably not going to happen until New York. So I'll have to wait probably till 16 to 17 GMT, and I'll take a reversal pattern up, because the daily chart, whenever there's a reversal pattern, the next candle is going to have a wick most of the time, right? Unless it's just like a straight rise. But basically this candle is going to pull back, and that's what we're going to get in London if we get a pullback, okay? Sometimes it could just do a straight rise. It depends on what the market is doing, but since this daily candle is telling me, trends up now, so no matter what, even if it's stop hunt low, like if it pulls back to the low, I'll just look for a double bottom or a single bottom, and I'll look for a reversal pattern to take it back up on the 1 hour chart. Really that simple. And if we look on the weekly chart, you'll notice that also all our trend lines held in place, nothing closed over them, and we're getting a reversal pattern, and it's Thursday. It's already Thursday going into Thursday night / Friday, right? Friday London. So the weekly chart's about to close. I'm seeing a reversal pattern on the daily and on the weekly about to close. So depending how this body closes, I would like to see it close all the way up here, right? I mean, that would be ideal, because then we'll get a confirmed double bottom reversal pattern, right? And we look at our RSI line, there's a divergence, because if you notice on the weekly chart, it made a lower low. Our RSI line made a higher low, so we got divergence right there. So with this reversal pattern close, honestly, it might go up to test the trend line on the weekly chart. Let me zoom out. That little channel has been just bouncing back and forth through, so it might come and retest that. Depending on the monthly, I haven't looked at the monthly. This monthly candle might close a doji. If this rises like crazy, this is a doji, then it's gonna be a strong reversal up. It just depends on what the month closes at, what the next month closes at. Just trying to look for reversal patterns on all the time frames pretty much. And it all starts off. So basically tonight, we're either going to get a straight rise or we're going to get a pullback and then make a single bottom and then just keep going up to the target. Let me go on the 4 hour actually and draw some fibs real quick. I'm going to show you something real quick. It's pretty cool. We draw a fib from high to low, right? It was a downtrend. Let's try to get it perfect. Alright, that's good. If you notice on the 4 hour chart, basically it's just been ranging between the fibs. So it hasn't really making a break to either side. But with that daily reversal pattern, we can expect this to break for sure. Notice I just keep going up, tapping, tapping, tapping. So see what's going on. So it basically broke out of this little channel, and everything else is confirming that we're going into a bullish trend, right? So that's basically the whole study that I wanted to show you guys, that since this is, my bias is now up, right, because of the daily and the weekly chart might close reversal patterns. Today I already closed one, so I'm saying for the weekly chart that our bias is going to be up basically long term, depending on how many weeks obviously the trend lasts. But it's a nice opportunity to look for longs. So all I'm going to do, 10/3/11 GMT, I'll look at the beginning of London and maybe like 2 hours in, and I'll see if there's a reversal pattern on the 1 hour chart to the upside. And if there's not, I'm going to wait until New York session and try to catch it then, right? But my bias is up, so I'm just going to be taking buys and try to catch a trend. You know what I mean? So I already know for sure the trend's up, so now just looking for everything to line up basically in London and New York session. Alright, does that make sense? So that's basically, I'm just showing you how you would plan out your trades. You would look at all the time frames and try to get a bias, and if you see a reversal pattern, you know, on the daily chart, and then you start seeing it on the weekly chart, well then you have your bias, you know, your major bias. You know, all JPY pairs actually, not just AUDJPY. USD JPY I think has a daily reversal pattern as well, so let's take a look real quick. Just to start tying it in with all the pairs, right? It's on the daily chart. Yeah, see, it's a double bottom. It looks like there's a reversal pattern, so it would make sense for Australian JPY to follow. But it seems to me like Australian JPY is going to have a bigger move basically, because Australian USD is going to be going up probably at the same time. So we got the JPY and the Australian going up. So this cross is just going to go, you know, all these reversal patterns are lining up perfectly, weekly trend lines, everything. So imagine, like, this might be a really easy move.